Welcome to the Super Smash Bros. Project. Released on December 5th, 1984, is number 27A versus Clu Land. And this is a weird one. This is a very weird one. It's it's a very familiar one, but it's a very weird one. Okay, fire stun wave, yada yada. Controlling goopy. I'm probably gonna use the D-pad for this, well, because it's just much easier to play these NES games with D-pad. Classic music, though. But yeah, this is a weird game because you kind of gotta create shapes with this guy over here. Controls are kind of... I'm just not really used to controls all that much. Let's see. Let us go up. Come on. Oh, I see what's missing. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's still stuff that's missing. Okay. Let us... Ah, fuck. So close to. Okay, let's go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, play one. Whatever. So the one thing I do kind of like RPGs better than a lot of these games is that you can more easily just kind of you can more easily just kind of talk through them. And like with these games, it is kind of difficult to focus on both the game and whatever topic you want to talk about. Game over. Yeah, like that, you know. I gotta start. You know, I do wonder if the shapes are random or not. I mean, they probably aren't, but eh. I am hoping that I am doing alright. Okay, let's go. Okay. Controls are really difficult to get used to, though. Just because, you know, you have to swing by all that stuff. Oh, I see something that's missing. There we go. Okay. We did it. Now that's where the Unita arrive. The little spiky enemies are called Unita. And, ah. And as of recording, tomorrow's my birthday, actually. So happy birthday to me. I don't think I'm ever going to be truly very good at this. Ah. Okay. I'm also going to try to get my my new CRT fixed tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's see. I have to kind of hide my controller a little bit away because I think people can kind of hear it when I tap. So I need it, you know, as quiet as I possibly can get. Okay. There you go. It's kind of like a person, you know? But it does kind of look like the designs are a little bit random. And I hate this one. I can never really deal with the Unita. And, you know, Bubbles, you know, who's the character, is a bit too fast for me. Okay. Well, I would love to say this game was designed to be quarters. It really, really wasn't. You know, it was designed to introduce the NES to the masses in the arcades. Okay, let's do 2 more. So the debates happened recently, and, you know, I don't really go into politics too often on here. Like, I'm pretty open about my politics, but I don't usually talk about it up front. But nonetheless, I really do think that really only one presidential candidate, U.S. presidential candidate, came on top. And it's it's probably not the dude who was talking about a certain population of immigrants eating, was it cats? And, you know, having a concept of a plan, Which, to be fair, I don't think either candidate really has a plan yet for certain. You know, I think when you're running for a campaign, it isn't really your job to create a plan in place beforehand. It is kind of more your job to just formulate how a plan could be applied, you know, and advertise that. And in truth, you know, the dude who lost the debate, I don't think healthcare, like, at all, has ever been his campaign focus. I don't think he really cares. You know, his, you know, big campaign issue is immigration, which, you know, I to be honest, I don't really care about that issue. I just really don't. And I think it tends to be particular types of people who really care about that issue. You know? Because, like, there literally is no real reason to care for that to be, like, your main issue, really, unless you're really particular about the immigrants, you know, the types of immigrants that are coming in. Which I suppose could, you know, be said as kind of like a dog whistle way. But, yeah. So, my politics are that I just, you know, I like people. I like traveling. I like people of all types. And I don't really take, like, huge issue with any particular types of people because, you know, everybody's different. And I do think, like, every culture has potentially some good points and some bad points, and I don't think there's really any particular culture out there that's an exception to that. I don't think there's any I don't think there's any culture out there that I have that my opinion about them is, like, entirely like, oh, you know, culturally these people are awesome. And I don't think there's any particular culture where I'm like, oh, all these people just kind of suck. You know, it's just kind of a mixed bag, you know? Like, take Japan, for example. Japanese people, very polite. They are the most, probably some of the most polite people that you'll ever meet. And, you know, growing up here, I have actually known a lot of Japanese people. So, you know, I can say that up front. But also, I do think a lot of Japanese people, not all Japanese people, obviously, but from what I've seen of Japanese people living in Japan, they're kind of maybe I should say they respect authority a little bit too much. Like, they listen to authority too much. They listen to strong men too much, I think. And and a lot of Japanese people, I think, don't really have a sense of a difference between what is immoral and what is illegal. They're very different things. But anyway, you know, that's the end of my rant and the end of the video. So, glad to have you back for the Super Smash Bros. Project number 27A. See you next time. Bye.